If you don't have a vision for your life, someone else will create one for you, and you'll spend your days living out their plan instead of your purpose. God has blessed each one of us with a special purpose and calling for us to do for His glory, to live out what He's called us to do. Hey, y'all, I'm Nickie Tubes. Welcome to podcast episode number 2. Today, we're going to talk about distractions, the silent dream killers, the things that take away our vision, our goals, and rob us of our energy and our calling that God created us to do while we're here on earth. We each get one life. We better live it to do the things God has called us to do. Vision isn't what we see. Vision is the reality after we have the vision. Because when we stay focused on our vision, reality is it will come to pass. But here's the thing. Are we focused? Are we exhausted? Are we burnt out? How are we going to get to our vision? How are we going to live out the plan that God has called us to do if we live in someone else's plan for our life? The hot topic in healthcare is burnout, exhaustion, short staffed. Well, I want to talk to you. That's right, you looking at me today. What is your vision? What is your plan? If you feel burnout, exhausted, what are you called to do? If you called to take care of people, if you called to be a caregiver, let me share a few things with you. I'm called to be a caregiver too. But we have to care for ourselves before we can care for others. It's kind of like when you get on the airplane and the first thing you hear is all the rules. And the one thing that comes to mind is they always say when the oxygen drops, always put it on yourself before the person next to you. Why? Because if you don't have the oxygen, you can't help anyone next to you, small children, or anyone else in the seats next to you. It starts with taking care of ourselves before we can care for others. I think as healthcare workers, we lose that focus and we lose that mentality that we have to care for ourselves before we can care for others. Let's talk about that for 1 minute. How are you caring for yourself? As a young DON, it was very easy for me to lose focus, get discouraged, and jump on a path that really was not my calling in life. You see, I listened to other people. I listened to my boss. I listened to family members. I listened to residents. I listened to coworkers. I listened to everyone tell me what I should be doing, how I should be doing it. When the reality is, God gave me just like God gave you a special calling on your life. But we allow other people's thoughts and opinions to distract us from doing the things God called us to do. If you're called to take care of people, then that's what we need to do. But always remember, you're a human too. And humans taking care of humans is hard work. How do we get past the distractions? How do we get past the discouragement? How do we get past the burnout? Staying focused. When we stay focused and we stay programmed and not distracted on our calling by God to take care of others, peace comes. I believe that we serve the Prince of Peace, our God. Our God gives us peace. So if you're working in an environment that you have no peace, that you feel drained, exhausted, and you don't even know your vision anymore, you don't even have a goal anymore for your life, it's time to step back, take a mental break, and figure out what is it God called you to do? Why are you on this earth? You see, money comes and goes, but time never comes back. Once we lose today, it's lost. Today is lost. What we do with today matters. How are you spending your time? Are you making your vision your reality? Or are you just working just to work paycheck to paycheck and pay your bills? So many times I hear young nurses say, well, I work for agency. They pay so much more money. Or I work for agency for the flexibility. I could work 3 months and then I don't have to work for 3 months. That's great. If you're dictating your vision and that's your vision, that is great. But if your vision is to build in one place in your community to help the people that live in your city, your community, then you need to stick to that vision and that goal. For me, my vision is to help the people in my community. My vision is to give back to the people that went before me, the school teachers, the police officers, the nurses. Right now, in the nursing home that I run, we have 3 nurses that actually worked here and a dietary manager that all worked here that now live here. That's my calling in life, to give back to the people that have gone before me. It's easy to get distracted and listen to what other people think your vision is. Stay focused. Take a mental break. Realize, why are you where you're at and what are you doing it for? You see, we could work anywhere and get a paycheck. But if you work in healthcare, you're called, you're passionate, and you love people, because healthcare is not for the faint of heart. Healthcare is hard work. Caring for humans is hard work. I say this a lot. We're imperfect humans taking care of imperfect humans. So we're not going to be perfect, but we can keep striving every single day to add value, make a difference, and lead our facilities the way they need to be led. In leadership, especially healthcare, distractions are everywhere. But when your why is clear, your path gets clearer. Stay focused. Stay asking yourself, what is my why? When you drive up to work in the morning, before you even get out your car, ask yourself, what is my why? What are some distractions that you face every single day? What distracts you from your vision and your goal? Is it negative self talk, criticism, opinions of others, social media, comparison? Do you compare yourself to others? I heard a friend the other day tell me I had to get off of Facebook because I see all these pictures and everybody's life looks so happy. It actually makes me jealous. That's real life, guys. People post all these fantastic things, but when you see them in real life, none of those pictures matter because it's not facts. Because you see, right before those pictures were taken, maybe there was a fight. Maybe the babies were crying. Maybe something even blew up. I don't know. All kind of things happen before the pictures are taken and after the pictures are taken. So we can't believe everything we see. And we cannot let a spirit of jealousy get in us because we see things on social media. Don't compare yourself to others. That's a distraction in itself. What about negative self talk? What do you say to yourself? Do you get distracted mentally because you talk negative? Does it steal your joy, your peace, and your confidence? One of the things we start our day off with every single morning in our morning meeting is we declare some positive things to ourselves and we say it out loud. It starts our day off with boldness, with confidence, feeling like we can conquer the world. Because I know that I leave work, go home, settle myself, get up, and start all over again every single day, sometimes 7 days a week. It's just a pattern we live in. So when we recharge, reset every single morning with self talk, positive self talk, it makes a difference. What are some of the things we say? Well, we start off with, I'll read them to you. I declare, I am grateful for the strength in my spirit and the opportunities that lie ahead. I declare I am equipped to overcome any challenges. I declare I am here with a purpose. I declare I am focused. I declare I will share love with everyone I encounter, creating a ripple effect of positivity in my community. I declare I am powerful and not pitiful. You see, when we talk positive and we have positive self talk, it just gives us a spirit of confidence like no other. What are you saying to yourself every single morning? When you look in the mirror, are you doing positive or negative self talk? Let me encourage you today. Start your day off tomorrow morning by looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I am powerful and not pitiful. I am intentional. I am focused. I can conquer all things. God gives me strength to conquer today. There's a quote that I like to say all the time. If the devil can't destroy you, he'll distract you. Why are we allowing the devil to distract us? I refuse to let the devil distract me from doing everything God has called me to do. I know that God has big plans for you, for me, and we were put on this earth for a reason. What's your reason today? Ask yourself, why am I here? And what am I doing for God today? How much time have you lost in your life worrying about what other people think? How many dreams have you delayed because of the noise that didn't even matter? How many times have you been focused and stopped and pivoted in the wrong direction because of a comment, a negative word? Somebody said something, somebody rolled their eyes at you. You see, other people's negative talk does matter. We always had a saying, you've heard the saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt. That's not true. Words are powerful and words do hurt. But today, let's be positive. Let's add value. Let's build people up in our nursing homes, our communities, our workplace. In the workplace, our words matter, our actions matter. In the nursing home world, we make or break the environment. Is the environment peaceful? Is it joyful? Is it calming? Is there a spirit of unity, a spirit of excellence? And is there a presence in that facility that makes everyone feel loved? That's where our major goals should be. Everyone feel loved, the staff, the residents, and the family members. You have to protect your peace and your vision like it's sacred because it is. Vision becomes reality when we pursue our goals, one day at a time, one step at a time, one thought at a time. Our attitude to conquer whatever our vision is. We have to starve every distraction and pursue our goals every single day. My purpose every single day is to add value, build people up, serve people, do whatever it takes to be a servant to everyone in my community. Adding value is sharing wisdom, sharing love, sharing peace, creating an environment of unity that people could come and live their best lives. Nothing is more miserable than going into a job every single day with no peace, no joy, burnout, and exhausted. We have to make sure that we are starving all those distractions and we are there with a purpose. Protect your words, they shape your world. Every word you say shapes your world. If you say negative, your world's negative. If you speak positive, your world's positive. We don't have to defend or pretend things are positive if they're not. We need to work hard to make them positive and to make our environments better. A lot of times, when I was a DON, a CNA, I worked the floor, people would say, stay positive. It's hard to stay positive, but I learned that if I work hard enough, I could have a positive environment. And I am so thankful today. My workplace is a positive environment. It didn't come overnight. It came with lots of long days, long nights, crying in the parking lot, crying when I got home, crying all the way home. It didn't happen overnight, but I took all the negative and I turned it into positive. And that's when I had to learn leadership because it was about my attitude, my words, and my leadership skills that changed my environment. This week, I challenge you to write your vision down. Read it every single morning. And every time a distraction comes to your thoughts, remind yourself, what is your vision? What did you read this morning? And how are you going to get those negative thoughts out of your mind? It's hard sometimes to get those negative thoughts out of our mind when we're in a negative environment, but we need to evict those negative thoughts. Say to yourself when those thoughts come, I evict you, blah, blah. Whatever the thought is, evict it out of your mind and it shall go. Sometimes you just have to close your eyes and pray and ask God to remove every negative thought, every negative action. Just ask Him to remove it at that very second. Nothing comes easy. I say it all the time. But with God, all things are possible. Stay focused. Keep your vision. Don't get distracted. Know that with God, all things are possible.